Hi, all, Kyber1 here with Fate Accelerated Core Rules Review. This is the third Core Rules review we've done, and I have some positive things to say about this. This is truly theater of the mind, where anything is potentially possible, and that's kind of left up to the GM along with the players. I mean, it's a very collaborative system. Nothing really gets in the way. Um, It reminds me of the early years of system conversion that I used to try to do, and it blows that out of the way. Like, I used to think 3.5 was the best system ever, and the D20 was the greatest thing ever. I no longer have those sort of feelings. However, my biggest complaint though is the dice in this feel absolutely lame. I am not happy with D3s. Plus, blank, and minus. Seriously. It's easy to keep track of, but I mean, when you have the same odds of doing anything within a roll, that's kind of bad. Um, my high price, though, is that pieces of this game can easily be squeezed into any other system to create a hybrid. Um, it's so easy to do, and rather than all-out system conversion, you could do that for the difficult parts, and that's one of the things that makes this great. Um, let's see. Just the key points here are the fact that page references are in the margins. Like right there, they tell you scenarios are on page 36. And then there's the easy to use guide boxes. Like, oh, wow, it just sticks out at you. The examples used in here are pretty good too. Let me find one. Right here. Oh, what's your trouble? Oh, steel assassins want me dead. Cast now, ask questions later. So, you're kind of hot-headed about things. Gotta look out for my little brother. So these are problems that happen, and these are problems that may affect your character. You gotta create them. Your high concept is like a female captain of Syrah Skimmer, or a Suncaller of the Andral Desert, or chief fuel agent of Igma, or whatever. Like, there's really interesting stuff here, and then there's example attributes, and then the approaches, the ladder. Very easy to do. The ladder is on page 10. Character creation is on 9 through 11. Actions and outcomes is on 15. Stress and consequences is on 22. Stunts are on 31. Character advancement is on 33 through 34. Quick references are on 44 and 45. The pros is that there is a ton of free material at drivethrurpg.com, including entire adventures, and that they give you ideas, and you don't have to use any of it, or you could use all of it. Very, very easy. So my con, though, is it is best to have ideas ready for world building, as players and GMs do all of the heavy lifting. Once again, that is unless you use a lot of the free content on drivethrurpg.com. I believe this and even the actual Fate core are on there for free, possibly, or pay what you want. and that is a great deal. Um, I bought this because, honestly, for $5, this is the best $5 I've spent on any product. I am able to use everything or nothing out of the system, or anything in between, at my leisure. So, do I recommend this? Yes. Convert every single one of your loose source books to Fate as concepts. Uh, After it's adapted to Fate, adapting should be fairly easy. And because of the way the Fate tracking system works with stress and consequences and all that, it is easy, absolutely 100% easy to just utilize a rod of holy spoil or something. So you wave your rod around, and then bam, you check off a little box because it's only got so many uses per day. So use a pencil on the checkbox. Keep it on a 3x5 notebook card. It's so easy. It is incredibly easy. And you know what? Anything special about that rod of spoils, um, you could write on the index card. So easy. Or if you have another piece of equipment that you need to keep track of damage on it, or if you want to take track of how many hits your armor's taken before it needs repaired and is absolutely useless, you can do that. This system solves a lot of the problems created by overcomplication in a very simple and easy to use way. Would this realistically affect you? I mean, that's something you think about rather than I need to find rules for it. Like, system justification is not needed. Use part or all of this book at your leisure in any role-playing game. Like, that's it. And, some people are purists or whatever. Oh, well, I mean, if you're having fun and it's easier to keep track of, so you're spending less time doing it, do it. You want to know how the afterlife works. Pull up any White Wolf game and convert it to Fate, and then just pull up your D&D stats if you're doing that, and write the concepts for all of the creatures from the White Wolf games down, and then that way you're like, oh yeah, this werewolf, he's a man, and he's got these things about him. He has to commit to ritual ancestral stuff. I don't know. Use it. Figure it out. System conversion for that is easy because everything is conceptual. Really, it is. And the more depth you have about your stuff, the more creative your players will think you are. And the thing is they're not going to find any of your source material in the system you're using, Fate Accelerated or Fate Core. Like, they can change your game for you in any way you want. Now, is it brilliant game design? Maybe. Are the mechanics sound and tested for anything you want to do? Not really. The dice system, once again, is terrible. But the other aspects within this book, and I don't mean that as the aspects it's talking about, there are things within this book that you can you could pretty much try this for free. So I highly recommend. Like, just go out there, find this. It's wonderful. Do it. Um, Give Evil Hat some money if you want. Like, if you are using that system, it's brilliant. And yeah, highly recommended. Kyber out.